Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Café, Enchanté, Misyr's Route. I have nothing else to add. We're just gonna get right into it. Let's just go.
よーし、じゃあアンシャンテに戻ろうか。
Yes. Okay, that was a good place to stop then, because Asmodeus was just about to be like, "Oh, let me give you some words," and Misyr's like, "Nah, nah,
聞いてくださいお願いします
no thanks." At his begging, Misyr reluctantly turns around. However, when he actually looks, there on Asmodeus's face, none of his pathetic aura remains.
いいか貴様は偉大なる俺様を語り不尊にも魔王を名乗っていた身だ
Uh-huh.
だが偽物でも魔王ならば魔王らしく真の魔王たる俺様のように
Ugh.
欲しいものはその手で奪い取れ
Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. When told this, Misyr is confused for a moment. Naturally, of course. Like a demon king, he makes a fearless smile. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I appreciate you, Asmodeus. After this, Misyr slips through the streets. There's confusion everywhere, brought back to Enchanté by Rindo. For the departure to the world of end times. They stand in front of the door leading to the gate room in Enchanté. Due to the absence of its owner and regulars, the shop is incredibly lonely. Only Rindo is there to see Misyr off.
じゃ、行ってらっしゃい。可愛いマスターとの帰還を待ってるよ。それと、うっかり死なないように。君が死んだら、軽口を叩く相手がいなくなる。
Jeez, thanks, Rindo.
俺はもう魔王ネタ使えないから今後の返し方に困っちゃうな。
Saying this, Misyr holds out a clenched fist to Rindo. Rindo understands the meaning of this and takes the same pose.
行ってきなよ、悪友。元魔王らしく、大暴れしてきちゃえ。
Oh, this is so cute.
そっちこそ人間界もいろいろ危ないんだし自分の身は自分で守りなよ。
Dude, I'm such a sucker for these types of like friendship, like the bonding of friendships and stuff. It's so cute. I could cry. They bump their fists together in a very loud fashion, mind you. That was pretty hard. But Misyr stands in front of the gate, ready to enter the world of end times. Then he injects the needle with the suppressio into his arm. God. A light pain spreads through his arm, but there are no major changes. This is because he is already a genuine, ordinary human.
さて向こうは世界そのものなんてラスボス以上に反則級な敵。対してこっちは無力な人間がたったの一人。具体的な救出プランすら考えてない。というわけでなかなかに絶望的な状況だけど。
Misyr, out of habit, makes his usual gesture of fixing the robe he used to wear.
ま、適当にちょちょいっと。なんとかなるさ。
With the words he said to his friends on Amazaki Island in his heart. To search for the beloved owner, he sets foot into the world of end times. Oh, Misyr. Oh, God. Oh no, we're back in Kotone's perspective. I'm so scared. Is she dead? Oh God, this is not good. I want to go home. To the shop. To Enchanté.
そっか。じゃあその願いを叶えてあげる。あのアンシャンテがあれば君はずっとずっと僕と一緒にいてくれるんだよね。
Oh, No, that's all we got to see? She's fucking dying! The moment he sets foot inside, he feels stinging on his skin.
入った途端に血ヘド吐くとかにならなくてよかった。
That would have been horrible! Right as Misyr mumbles the words, he sees that the suppressio is having an effect. From the ash blowing in the wind.
ミシェル、戻ってきてたんだね。
As if nothing happened, the enemy who took Kotone takes form. It's natural, all things considered. One could say this place is on his body. It doesn't matter where one tries to hide, they would always be found. Also, attacking this body wouldn't affect him as the world itself. In that case, Misyr decides that he shouldn't provoke him. Extracting information is the best plan.
ミシェル、どうして戻ってきたの？
どうしてって君がそれを聞いちゃうの？
うん。だってわからないから。せっかく僕が人間界で幸せになれるようにってその姿をプレゼントしたのに。
His honest confusion and his sense of kindness are wrought with ill intent.
じゃあそれに答えるためにこっちも質問。琴音は生きてる？
生きてるよ。この世界と、いや、僕そのものと同化しつつだけどね。
He's eating her?
どうか？
His understanding couldn't keep up with Noah's words. But without regard for his response, Noah seems like he could start singing, as he seems to have a happy tone about him.
そう。彼女は今、不要な人の姿を失いつつあるんだ。
She's dead.
最後に残されるのは意識のみ。彼女の意識と僕の意識。その同化さえ果たしてしまえば。
Oh my god.
彼女と僕はまさに一心同体。
So he consumed her body, and now he's consuming her mind. Like,
共にこの乾ききった永遠を生きてくれる。僕を孤独から救ってくれるんだ。
Noah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
なるほど。それが君が彼女に望むことか。
Why did it have to be her, though? Why couldn't he have eaten Misyr? Like, that's like a genuine question. Noah's feelings for Kotone. It's clearly a train of thought birthed by pure insanity, and despite a chill running up his back, Misyr lets out a small sigh and continues his words.
それじゃあ俺も君の質問に答えるよ。なぜ俺がこの世界に戻ってきたか。君の敵として俺ははっきりと正々堂々と言わせてもらう。救われたかどうかなんて関係ない。俺は君と同じくただひたすら彼女を求めてこの世界に戻ってきたんだ。
Faced with this, Noah's expression does not change.
そっか。どうせできやしないんだ。特に止めたりはしないよ。
His ashen body scatters as he quietly disappears in front of Misyr. No, to be precise, he began to observe Misyr from both land and sky. He probably thinks that Kotone can't be found, and is confident in that assumption.
この何もない灰の大地から彼女を見つけるか。
Can't Misyr just be like, Kotone, I'm here, like, and just have her show up? In the past, such a feat wasn't fulfilled for tens of thousands of years, and he gave up. Even when he learned to stand again, it took more than a few years. And now, in this moment, he has to do it all before Kotone's time limit arrives.
とにかく歩いて歩いて歩きまくる。今の俺には それぐらいしかできないよね。
I hope he brought more of that drug, cause, he realizes there is no other play. He solidifies his determination. God, the fucking ringing of the wind in my ears. And Misyr once again sets out on his journey through hell. Well. Oh, we're back in Kotone's perspective? This is gonna be weird.
あんまりだよ。僕から君を奪おうとするなんて。ミシェルは贅沢者だ。これ以上何を望むって言うんだろう。
It's dark. I don't know where I am. He's the world of end times itself. That's what Noah told me. Each time he speaks gentle words, my body slowly crumbles away. At first, fingertips. Next, feet. What silently approaches, at the collapse of my body, is fear. Not feeling pain is actually terrifying. I was quiet the whole time until he spoke to me. But the word Misyr he uttered finally caused me to raise my head. There, with childish expression, tilting his head, looking much like Misyr, but a very different in expression.
不思議だよね。彼の考えていることがまるでわからない。僕とミシェルの何が違うのかな。僕だって彼と同じく、もともとはただの人間だったのに。
Human? Why, I instinctively ask. Noah smiles happily.
嬉しいな。
Ugh.
僕のことを知りたいって。君はそう思ってくれるの？それなら君には特別に見せてあげる。
Show me?
もちろん僕の記憶だよ。
Huh? Oh, picture get. Okay, well, that's ew. He's pretty, but it's pretty gross. Like, I don't know. I'm not into this non-consensual stuff, so whatever. Quietly, with no sound, Noah extends his hand. Much like a dream I saw before, it melts into my chest. Oh, no. I might be the one being drawn into his ash body. Ah!
さあ、おいで。僕の記憶の世界。そして、君の記憶にもなる世界へ。
Much like singing a lullaby, with a soft voice, slowly, my consciousness is invited into memories of ash. So we get to learn about Noah? With a prickle, my closed eyes react to the light ahead. The radiance is too strong. It won't allow me to sleep. Praying that it won't injure my eyes, I slowly push my eyelids up. There, I notice I'm standing in a place I don't recognize. Strange light spills around me. Oh yeah, she hasn't been to Kayom in this, like, whatever. Mysterious symbols written on the walls and floor move like they're alive.
うわあ、すごいな。まさかこんな場所に何の才能もない僕が連れてきてもらえるなんて。
I recognize my voice, and I finally realize, right now I'm me, but not me. I'm seeing Noah's memories through his eyes. I have no horns, wings, or anything. A common, normal human unaware of the concept of non-humans. It's a time when he was an ordinary human. A sad memory. His line of sight traces the surroundings, then goes to a man wearing a black robe walking next to him. The human Noah speaks to the unknown man with a smile.
ここって各分野に特化した専門家しか入れないっていう祭壇ですよね。最近発見された異世界についても調べてるっていう。 本当に僕なんかに手伝えることがあるんですか?
The man doesn't speak, but nods. The time when Misyr and Noah lived as humans, an era called Genesis. Science and technology like a sci-fi movie, with magic in every form of the mysterious. Such things exist like they're natural, grafted into people's everyday lives. It was a civilization overflowing with wealth and brilliance, not unlike a city of gold. It seems Noah's memory here is before Misyr's birth, likely a few decades earlier. At the time, the human world had just barely recognized existence of other worlds. Beyond space-time, completely different, unknown worlds. At this, many admired the romantic sound of it. Large numbers of people, with pure curiosity, began researching all of the ways in which they could be reached. Born into this era, Noah...
異世界か。行ってみたいな。
This is truly, truly ordinary. With a bit of yearning at the sound of other worlds. Quiet and gentle, young, family-loving man was brought to this place when he became an adult. This place called an altar was something like a head temple, consolidating the technology of Genesis. The people working here follow the faction they belong to and their specialized facilities for research. Noah was brought to this altar by someone from one of these factions. From what he said, he was scouted directly by this faction and was starting to work here.
ちょっとしたデータの整理なら得意だったけど、天才と呼ばれるほどの技量はもちろんないし、どうしてそんな僕が祭壇に?
While filled with such questions, Noah was genuinely happy. If he could be involved in work relating to other worlds, even a little, as a sincere man, he thought of ways to repay the faction that selected him. Anything his ordinary self could do. To give it everything he had, he worked fervently every day, without even a shred of doubt that it was all for nothing. His cruel fate began to visit him several years after starting work.
これが異世界へ続く空間の穴。
Created by his faction as a prototype, Noah had come to study what is now called an artificial wormhole. If you're that interested, you should take a closer look. At the suggestion of someone in his faction, Noah, careful not to fall into the wormhole, cautiously approaches and peeks inside. Of course, its inside can't be perceived, and he doesn't know the destination. However, humanity would eventually move through these gaps in space to go on adventures to other worlds. He heard that presently, other factions were already developing means with which to move through them. Just imagining the sight, Noah's eyes glimmer like a child. Then he, by someone from his faction, the man who had scouted Noah that day, shoved him from behind. Before Noah could even understand what had happened, Noah's body, with no means to stop, was sucked into the wormhole before his eyes. It was too abrupt. It only took moments. Why the fuck would he push Noah into the wormhole? The men who pushed Noah in started snickering on the spot. I put the tracking spell on him. If successful, it's a big achievement for us. You found a great disposable pawn and such. That's right. His scouting was all for this moment. The people in that faction didn't have the slightest interest in him for his scholarly talents. They only dreamed of bringing about a new area of otherworldly travel. Their sense of ethics had long collapsed. They were but a group of mad scientists. To them, Noah was just to check if the human body could endure travel through space-time. He was a test subject. There was no reason for choosing him. It was nothing but happenstance. After this treatment, Noah was swallowed in the waves of space-time for quite a duration and arrived at. Rather, he was ejected into nothingness. There was no life, land, or atmosphere. Something before a world takes shape. A space of nothing. After arriving there, Noah, much like Misyr, no, more than him, in the worst possible way, he lost his human form. Unable to even scream in pain. endless expansion of his body. Enough to fill that space of nothingness that should have had no bounds. Without pause, he stretched. Until a certain time, his expansion finally stopped. However, as the price, his body withered completely. As a result, ew. That's right. Noah didn't suddenly become a personality inhabiting this world. He didn't wash up on this world and end up combining with it.
積もる灰の大地は砕け散った僕の残骸。聖者を苛む乾いた大気は僕の呼吸。
Ew.
ミシェルが環境適応として異形になり果てたのと同じように。
So Noah's body is just like, he's got hella dry skin, he's got like pneumonia or something. Like, good God.
僕は終わりの世界という世界そのものになり果てたんだ。
That's pretty sad though. Like, he didn't deserve that. What's likely the voice of Noah now is showing me the memories echoes out. That was the signal for me to wake up. Like peeling away from Noah's body that I was being assimilated into, I regained my consciousness. No.
やっぱり嬉しいな。僕のことを知ってくれてすごく嬉しい。ありがとう、ことね。
He in front of my eyes looks similar yet doesn't to the him I saw in his memories. Of course that's the case. A former human reduced to the world itself. That's Noah's true identity. The form of him standing before my eyes right now is only an illusion created from ash. As though reflecting on it, the agony and despair from that time, Noah's face twists.
辛かったよ。本当に辛かった。言葉では言い表せないほどに。せめてもっと綺麗な世界として生まれればまだ救われていたかもしれない。あるいは一層自我や心まで消えてただの世界になり果てれば楽だったのに、不幸なことに僕は人間としての意識だけは保ち続けてしまった。世界になり果てたという絶望。
I feel like reduced is the wrong word. Like, if anything, like, Noah just expanded into the world. So it's like, I don't know.
この過酷な空間に自分しかいない耐え難い孤独。僕はそれに耐えきれなくて、だから帰りたかったんだ。帰りたくて帰りたくて家族に会いたくて、だから必死に身を揺らし元いた人間界へと手を伸ばして。
As if reproducing it, Noah's fingers extend and caress my cheek. Then, the moments of the Genesis civilization collapse appear inside of my head. Cities crumbling one by one. People sucked into fissures likely connected to this world. It spreads further and further. Within days, the damage was on the level of most of humanity driven into the abyss of death.
けど僕のその願いは自分でも抑えようのない思った以上の力が働いてしまって、人間界そのものを崩壊させかけてしまった。だから途中でそれも諦めた。それは僕の本意じゃないから。僕はただ帰りたかっただけ。こうなったことを誰かのせいにして 何かを破壊したいわけじゃないんだ。
He sadly casts his eyes down and gently places a hand on his chest like he's caressing his own heart.
でも僕が必死になったおかげなのか、何も悪いことばかりじゃなかった。
With the collapse of the world I caused, humans built arcs to escape and survive, and great. This again. I got to meet him. The other humans couldn't endure this world's environment. They all died before I knew it. Only he, despite taking an abnormal form, managed to survive in this world. I was happy from the bottom of my heart that I wouldn't be in solitude anymore. But he in his strange form, me and my world. Probably because we changed form to accommodate the different environments, my words wouldn't reach him. He didn't acknowledge me. I was sad. I was sad, but still. It was better than being alone, and I watched over Misyr the whole time. Hundreds of years. Thousands of years. Tens of thousands of years.
僕を孤独にしないで、一緒に絶望してくれる人、僕にはそれだけで十分だったんだ。
But that modest wish of mine, one day, suddenly, it crumbled away. Where he built grave markers on my body, a small wormhole opened nearby. I saw Misyr peek inside it and... Here, you can have this coffee. One. Girl from the human world, my homeland. I witnessed the moment she saved him. I immediately thought this.
裏切られた。なぜ？どうして彼だけが救われるのか？どうして僕だけはそのままなのか？僕を一人置き去りにして、人の心を取り戻した。
The envy and jealousy made me want to tear apart this world, tear apart my own body. And, on top of all that, he also found the gate loaded into the ark that fell onto me. Using that, connected to the human world, he started moving his daily life into Enchanté. In this world of end times with nothing but wastelands of ash, he left me. Misyr's heart was stolen by Enchanté.
Misyr は僕を再び孤独にした。
He didn't even know you were there! Like, you can't blame him, but whatever.
たとえ温かみのない灰だとしても、たとえ死をもたらす風だとしても、
He came back every night. I don't know.
彼をずっと見守り、寄り添っていた僕を、あんなにもあっさりと。
He's crazy. Look at his face. That's terrifying. Jealousy, envy, hatred. I can't understand or empathize with any of his anguished words. But still, I can tell to a painful degree that his suffering is not fake.
けど、それでもいいんだ。彼が救われたなら、それもまた僕にとっての一つのしるべなんだから。ねえ、ことね。君もそう思うでしょ？彼が、ミシェルが救われるのなら、僕もまた救われるべきだって。ミシェルが手に入れたものなら、僕もまた同じく手に入れていいはずなんだ。
With kind, passionate words, Noah, gently, like touching something beloved, caresses my cheek. I'm unable to move.
だからね、ことね。僕は君が欲しい。ミシェルと同じように、僕も君に救ってほしい。一緒にいてほしい。君のためにできることは何だってしてみせる。たとえ今できないことだって必ずいつか形にして君の思う世界を作ってみせる。
So he views Kotone almost as like Jesus. Like it's so fucking weird. But he sees her as like somebody who like he sees himself as like the one to be saved, and he sees Kotone as his savior. So he's like, oh my god, like since she saved Misyr, she's got to be the one to save me. And he kidnaps her and is like, you're going to be a part of me now because you're going to save me from the hell of solitude and me being by myself. Like, oh man.
だからどうか僕と一緒に、どうか僕も一緒に、君のそばに、君の隣に。
Tell me, I want to know, do you guys like Noah? Because I have a feeling, especially with him being this vulnerable right now, I'm sure there are a ton of simps for him. Like, there's no way that everybody hates him. Like, I don't hate him even. Like, I think that he's just an unfortunate, I don't know, like, he's a little immature too, so it's like, almost like an unfortunate child. Where it's like the child's just jealous. And you just gotta try to help him learn and grow and mature in a way that isn't destructive. I can't speak. I can't answer. But still, the pure sadness I feel from him, for me to cry tears of sympathy, that sorrow was more than enough.
ことね。僕は君を何度も求めたんだ。でもそのどれもこれもが君に届くことはなかった。どうしてダメなのか。どうしたら君は僕の手を取ってくれるんだろう。
I mean, if you could not be a skeleton, that'd be fantastic. That would have been a good start.
必死に考えたよ。来る日も来る日も、ずっとずっとずっとずっとずっと。そして思いついたんだ。ミシェルが救われるなら僕もまた彼になればいいんだって。だからこうして僕は僕を作り上げた。顔も体もミシェルをもとに僕を形作っていって。
Oh, snap. So the original Noah doesn't look like Misyr at all. Like, doesn't even have any similarity to Misyr. So that's fucked.
そして
Ugh!
声も君が気に入ってくれるように限りなく本人の声を再現した。
まあ思ったほどうまくはいかなかったけど、でもその強い思いがあってこそ僕は今まで概念的存在だったにもかかわらず、
Oh, Misyr.
こうして仮初めとはいえ受肉ができたんだ。
Tell me why, like, when I see Misyr's form like this, I kind of want to cry.
そのきっかけとしてはミシェルの裏切りも悪い結果ばかりじゃないのかもしれない。そうでなきゃ、ほら僕は琴音とこうして触れ合うこともできなかった。
Softly, Noah smiles happily from deep within. It's fleeting, but it's a sad expression.
ねえ、琴音。ひたすらに君を求めるこの気持ちはきっと
Wait, I have a guess as to what he's about to say. I feel like he's about to be like, the person that he's actually looking for validation from isn't her. It's Misyr. And he's stealing Koltone away as like a child that steals away like another kid's favorite toy in order to try to get a reaction and try to get the other kid to notice him. That's what I'm thinking. Because he's just so much more childish than I had originally, like, I don't know, assumed. So if he says that,
恋とそう呼ぶんでしょう。
that's not what I thought he was going to say.
僕はきっと君が好きなんだ。
I don't know if that's true. A gentle whisper, an unexpected confession. Noah's emotion directed at me is the one feeling for someone dear. But is that what this really is?
僕は君が好き。ことね、君は？
Even I, the same as Noah, not any less than he. I have someone I desperately seek and wish to meet. But I can't say that name with my mouth.
ああ、そうか。もう声を出すこともできないんだね。でも大丈夫だよ、ことね。僕らにはもうそんなもの必要ない。だって僕たちは一つに溶け合うんだ。境も何もない本当の一つに。
Oh, God.
さあおいで、ことね。僕の愛しい人。
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt his line, but like, look at this position. It looks like he's just like, come on and get this D, you know, like, like, especially because the text box is blocking his crotch. I mean, all right, well, there's not a lot of imagination that you need there for his crotch and everything, so it's just a little bizarre. I don't know.
僕を救っておくれ。
If Noah embraces me again, I know the faint senses I still have will quietly vanish. The person called Koltone Awaki, everything will turn to ash and disappear. Body, soul, thoughts, everything. Misyr, help. And we're gonna stop here. Oh my god, this is crazy. I mean, I know last episode I was asking for something a little more like, you know, like, give me the meat of the freaking plot. Because, like, the past, like, couple of episodes, we were only talking about, oh, Misyr, bye-bye, Misyr, alright, bye. Like, over and over and over again, and now they just dump a whole bunch of stuff about Noah, and this is like what I'm really interested in, because I was like, why the fuck is Noah so obsessed with Koltone? And you kind of get a feeling of like, okay, this is who we're up against, this is like, I don't know, this is what's happening, you know? I feel so much better about this episode than the other ones, but I really hope that Misyr frickin' does something, because Koltone is about to be consumed. Like, literally, her body's already been consumed. How is he gonna take her back? Like, I just don't understand what the next step is. Because she's dead. Like, well, technically her mind is still alive, but like her body's long gone, so what's he gonna do? Drag her soul to fucking Café Enchanté? I don't think that's gonna work. Well, next episode, we're gonna find out. Hopefully Misyr shows up and, you know, finds Koltone somehow, doesn't fucking die in the world of Noah, and... God, here we go.